Welcome, everyone.
Welcome to episode 25.
How are you all? I'm
Fine.
Did you doodle that in the 10 minutes leading up to this?
No, we painted the other day when my daughter and I had a snow day, but now it's snowing again, so we might actually have a snow day.
It actually is finally snowing here where we are. It is Friday, January 30th, 2026 at 9:12 p.m. Eastern Time in parts unknown Appalachia. It is snowing here. We finally are getting the snow that we were semi-promised last week. To still much of a smaller degree. We were promised like between 6 to 24 inches last week. I think there's about 2 outside right now.
6 to 24 inches.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, no.
Anywhere from 1 inch to all the inches.
All the inches.
I think the county we're in is estimated around 5 or 6 once it's finished tomorrow. So, I mean, that's
our city was like split in half, where you can get either like 1 to 4 inches or like 1 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
My wife in the commentary in the background, she goes, "It ain't doing shit here," but
it is here. It's been snowing for.
Yeah,
it's got a little dandruff coating, and that's
you're a little bit out of the range.
I got the radioactive bubble, and we discussed that off stream last week. but in reference to different
I misspoke.
Yeah. So we're waiting it out. We're gonna see what happens. It's kind of thrown some plans off of us tomorrow because we were gonna celebrate my wife. Do some birthday shenanigans, but I guess
when is your wife's birthday?
January the 21st.
Oh, so you're a little bit late on that.
Yeah, we since it was the middle of the month and we were all broke and crap and stuff and things.
Yeah,
Doc has a birthday coming up too.
That's true. Birthday boy's turning 37.
37.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Big
my
old
wife's
boy.
birthday's next week.
Old
birthday.
I'll be 30.
Maybe you can make her a snowman for her
this year. God bless.
She is, or you are?
I will be 35. She'll be 31.
He's a baby. She a baby. Good God.
She's a baby.
She little baby. Anyway. So fellas, how was your weeks?
It was a bit of a roller coaster. Work and not work, and then not knowing if I'm going to work, and just wrapping up stuff on stream. Not really sure what I was going to do next, so just trying to figure it all out.
How'd Crocodoodle-Doo go?
It was pretty fun.
I'm enjoying it. I'm probably going to finish like the entire thing this weekend. I only streamed for like an hour the other night, and I was just kind of like, I don't want to. I just want to go to bed. And I didn't make it much longer after that. And then last night I was sitting in here, and then my son was like having trouble going to sleep, so I went and sat down with him at like 9, and then I fell asleep in his bed, and then woke up at 11. I'm like, I guess I'm just going to go to bed.
And then you popped in my stream.
Yeah, I was like in your stream before that happened, and then I was like chatting with you, and I was holding this one, and then I traded out. Oh, by the way, I'm holding a baby right now.
He's referring to a child design. He's not talking about like.
I knew it. I knew at some point I would spill it, but you can.
My child.
See the baby hand. It's my strong hand. It's he's asleep in my arms right now. His birthday's in 2 weeks. He'll be 1.
Ooh.
But so yeah, I was holding him, and then I swapped out with my wife, and my wife. And then I went and laid down with my other one, and then I fell asleep, and I was like, I was gonna come back and watch more of your stream, and then I like woke up and I'm like, screw everything, I'm going to bed.
So yeah, I ended right after the meeting. I'm assuming that I can do the rest in like the next stream.
So how far did you get? You're inside the Shinra building, right?
Air duct, yeah.
Quack.
And I listened in on the meeting.
So is that chapter 14?
16.
Oh, you're on 16? Oh yeah, you've got there's only 18. You can definitely finish it. You gonna finish tomorrow?
Okay. I should be. No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'll probably stream on Sunday.
Okay, yeah, definitely finish it on Sunday. That's exciting.
So
I'm excited for you to see the ending. It's
because I haven't
very different than what you'd expect.
Did you play and beat? For the record, I guess we need to say you're playing Final Fantasy VII. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
remake.
Remake. Yeah.
did you ever like beat the OG?
No, but I got past where I'm
no.
at right now.
I
Oh.
never beat it. So,
It's about to make a hard left turn. It's not a remake anymore.
Of what?
The remake makes a very hard left turn at this point in the game to where it is no longer faithful to the original game.
Oh.
So it's
so does that mean things that happen to people might not happen to those people? Is this an Abraham instead of Glenn moment?
you haven't played Rebirth, have you?
Ooh. No.
Yeah. Wait, is Rebirth the first thing or the second thing?
Rebirth is part 2.
Second one.
Oh, okay. So,
But I haven't played Crisis Core either, so I know that was.
Crisis
Is that a
Core is
thing now?
untouched. It's just looks better now. They haven't changed the story on Crisis Core Reunion.
is that
Well, I haven't
supposed to
played
be like
anything
post 7,
right.
pre-7?
All I will say is the very last scene of the remake is going to make very little sense whenever you play Crisis Core. Because I can't
I
spoil
mean,
it.
you're already
man.
there for me. So.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok the other day that had, let's just say one of the characters, and then another character that kills that character, slowly sliding down an escalator with a very giant sword.
Oh, I did see that. So I kind of know what happens.
But the funny one for the TikTok was, "You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch
Wait.
out. You better watch out. You better watch
Somehow in my mind, I didn't even register that you said you've never finished the Shinra building on the original game, so you don't even know the
No,
biggest.
I did finish the Shinra building on the original game.
Okay, how far did you get in the original game?
Not far after that.
Oh, okay, but still, you never got to the City of the Ancients, though.
No.
Oh,
Bop it a boopy.
So
okay.
we're gonna have some
It won't
fun.
diverge too much, but I highly suggest before you stream any more of this series, you go and play the original. I'm not joking. I'm serious. You need to play the original. It's
I'm
very
too far
important.
into it.
No, you're not.
Too far into it.
You're like 3 hours into the original story.
Nah.
As someone who's beaten it like 20 times, yes.
I'll figure it out.
Homie ain't got time for that.
I got a kid to look after.
But he's got two, so we really can't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have
power
literally
to mine.
finished I have finished like the first 12 Final Fantasies on stream,
I know.
and I have 2 kids.
I know.
I mean,
7 was one of them. I literally streamed the entire game last year. Anyway, I promise we talk about things besides video games on this podcast.
Well, that's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Stuff we enjoy as parents and 30-somethings, and
What we
that's
do.
How we have some of our hosts. We had lots of gaming inspiration out of them with their cosplayings and their
Yeah.
their artistries and stuff. So I mean, it links in.
Link.
Off topic, but in 4 years I have still managed to never eat baby snacks.
They're not good.
I don't
These
know
smell
how.
really good. These
They
peach puffs
do.
smell really
They
good.
smell way
Kinda.
better than they taste.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, it has like almost no. It's almost like the sparkling water of the baby world.
Yes.
It smells
Some
great.
sparkling water is good. Clearly, Canadian's good. LaCroix's not.
It's like LaCroix.
Ew.
I bought Fresca the other day as
It
part
smells
of like
way
a
better.
sale, and my wife was like, "Why did you buy that?" I said, "Technically, it's a soda, not like a sparkly water with like a whiff of smell." It tastes
So I
like
was
something.
very confused. Is there 2 kinds of Fresca? One that's like a sparkling water, and one that's
Yeah.
like a grapefruit soda?
Oh,
No. The grapefruit soda is Squirt.
Okay, so I thought there was a Fresca that was like that, and I bought a thing of Fresca once and took a big swig of it, and I spit it out. And I'm like, what is this crap? I thought this was... The Squirt's
I kinda
delicious.
got a vibe from Sundrop. Mom's favorite drink was.
I
Fresca.
hated Sundrop.
Oh, Sundrop.
Dude,
That was jam.
Honestly, I think RC is like one of the unsung heroes out there. They have some of the best sodas.
I used
like-
to be that way.
Oh
but
my
I would
god.
go back
They
to
are
it
the
nowadays.
most sugary soda.
I'm talking about good tasting, man. Squirt tastes good. Knee-high, peach knee-high is awesome.
All the sugar.
I don't care. If I'm gonna go hard, I'm gonna go.
anyway. We all gonna die anyway. Why not make it taste a little better?
Y'all know how much sugar is in that?
I heard a quote once, and I like it. If you're gonna be a monkey, be a gorilla. If you're gonna go hard, go hard.
Might as well. My Lanta. And that's our discussion of soda. Good night. No.
Well, I mean, I could do a whole podcast on soda working for.
I was about to say you were a beverage boy. You were a.
Because the last one that I worked at, we sold all RC, Dr. Pepper. Well, actually, we didn't sell Dr. Pepper, but RC, 7-Up.
Did you make 7-Up yours?
C4. I mean, yeah.
You had plastic explosives?
Plastic.
C4. Before I left, they got a Black Rifle coffee. I mean, there's.
Oh, so it is an armory / beverage.
Yeah.
So my question is, is there a drink for every flavor or for every letter and number? We have A1. No, it's a sauce. Never mind. Is there something? There's A1.
Beverage if you try hard enough.
There's C4. There's V8. B12 if you want to count vitamins.
Okay. Well, now we're stretching.
Hey, stretching's fun.
Big Poppin.
All right.
Did you say Big Papa?
Big Poppin.
Big Poppin. I love it when they call me Big Papa.
Segways are weird. Have you guys ever? Has your guys' skin ever tasted metallic?
You know,
I normally don't eat my skin.
I'm not a penny, so no.
So I read it could be like something about like blood sugar issues.
Ironically, do you have a bite or a cut on your tongue or inside your mouth and you could be tasting blood?
No, because I asked my wife to lick my arm the other day and she tasted it too. So my skin is like putting off some weird metallic.
Is your place of work a penny dispensary?
No, because those don't exist anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Legally, do you work in a penny dispensary?
Well, see, what I read is the common causes can be body chemistry. Your sweat contains trace metals, so when they're mixed, they can leave a metallic taste. You can have a zinc or iron deficiency or imbalance. Certain medicines, sinus, ear, or respiratory infections can alter your taste, but again, it's not my taste; it's the actual my body, or else my wife wouldn't taste it too. That sounds really weird out of context. Hormonal shifts or blood sugar fluctuations from diabetes. I'm not diabetic, but I have been eating the absolute crap out of sugar these past few days, and I'm probably screwing up my body chemistry. My insulin's probably through the roof right now. So, I don't know.
Maybe that's it.
But, like, for anyone out there who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm not sitting here, like, licking my arms. It's like anytime I do this, even my upper lip and my mustache just tastes like it's, like, coated with aluminum. I don't know what it is. It's a weird, really gross, nasty taste that I can't figure it out. Aluminium?
Bushwhacker.
So I never knew that the difference between aluminum and aluminium, other than just like a country pronunciation. But the more I think about it, aluminium makes more sense because it fits in line better with the other metal elements. Because it's like gallium, neodymium. Why do we say aluminum?
Because we're Southern and we
can't
really.
Because we're America.
Metric system be damned.
These colors don't run. You know what? Red, white, and blue.
That's what woke your child back up. Hey, look, I'm patriotic too. This podcast not brought to you by this drink.
I got a red shirt. I got a white or a blue mug.
Oh my gosh, we are subconsciously dropping patrioticness in here and
propaganda.
So, anyways, let's talk about
something else. Let's. Well, you were talking about. We broke into Big Papa because either I heard it or you said it. But
Big Poppin'.
Oh, Poppin'. Okay, I still thought you said Big Papa.
I said Poppin'. Pop in.
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Pa.
Anyway. My fingers taste weird.
Do they taste coppery? You have been holding the baby.
Not like copper. No. Aluminium.
Oh.
Nickel.
Well, he's on fatherhood duty, and we were kind of throwing around some ideas with music, and we wanted to talk about how maybe our fatherhoodness has kind of affected things with our taste in music, because we've discussed before that we're all musicians. We're all in various stages of our lives where some of us are kind of more into music to be our livelihood. Some of us went, well, all of us went to school, and some of us went a little bit farther. Some of us kind of ventured off of that, and we can tackle some more.
One of us became a truck driver.
Well, we weren't going to explain which one it was. Were we smaller Alden child? He's clearly a truck driver, right? You can just see him laying down and sleeping. Anyway,
he's wearing plaid right now.
I mean, so
that's all it takes.
The building blocks are there.
Look at the arm. Look at the sleeve. Look at the sleeve.
The prophecy's coming true.
Driving a truck. I tell you what. Later down.
You two have toddlers, and is it still technically a newborn because not a year yet?
I think it's just infant.
Infant. Okay. And meanwhile, I've got an 8-year-old, and I've probably got a 5-year head start on the both of you, but I remember some of the music as a father I started to listen to and hear when my daughter was little. Probably mirrored a lot of what you all heard when you were little. So, the educational things like the Sesame Streets of the world. The educational things, you probably saw some of the, what we would call brain rot now, but back in our day, we had our Teletubbies and we had our...
Oh, yeah.
What are those? The Wiggles. I don't really remember the Wiggles for me.
I don't remember the Wiggles. Most of mine was like Barney. That was a big one for me. Sesame Street was a big one for me.
Sesame Street, big time. And I was telling you both in the green room, that's kind of what my grandmother had raised me on as from the moment she had me, because her and my grandfather watched me until I started school, and the day consisted of flashcards, meals, excessive amounts of Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers. It's probably where I got my weird freakish where in the world is Carmen Sandiego with and that's a lot of that's rubbed off on my daughter too, because I'm sure you two do it too. You'll share stuff that you enjoyed as a kid, and sometimes it'll be a really big hit.
Dude, Thomas the Tank Engine. I've already indoctrinated my oldest.
Animaniacs. He loves it. Yeah. He loves it.
See, and I wonder if we kind of venture that because it's kind of a comfort thing for us too, and we get to look back and go, oh, I bet this is what we looked like when we were little and looking at it for the first time,
I showed Connor, or my son, the Children Go Where I Send Thee for Christmas, and he absolutely loved it. Where you go and you count. And welcome for a new follow.
Hey,
welcome to the pod.
I won't say his name out loud, but it's my buddy from high school.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome on in. But he absolutely loved it. He was like, play it again, play it. So we listened to it over and over again.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
And when he was growing up, his thing was Miss Rachel.
Hey, bud.
I was about to say Miss Rachel's still
she's still
very
going,
much
but he would
very
only
much prominent.
listen to the music. There was a playlist that only had the pile of music, and literally he would just
pile of music
constantly watch it.
Miss Rachel,
it was so annoying.
It was past Liz's time. Is it kind of in the vein of Bluey and like
it's very no, it's not. Okay. It's very baby talk.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way that I can describe it.
But not in a there's definitely different degrees of what I would refer to as like brain rot for children. Like there's some things that are, to adults that we don't want to listen to any of it, but there's definitely some that have degrees of, I think, that actually have usefulness. Like Miss Rachel, I do think that she definitely takes a more educational and nuanced approach to it. Her husband, was on Broadway, so he's a musician. They actually know like the musical side to it. Whereas a lot of children's entertainment is low effort, AI generated nonsense to just distract kids. We're not trying to call anybody out here, but my wife and I refuse to put Coco Melon on for our kid,
Yeah.
just because the
He
animation
never
is so
was able to
sloppy.
watch
It just
Cocomelon.
it makes me sick to even watch it, just because of how jarry and like just twitchy it is. It doesn't look good for one.
If you, as an adult, ever find yourself bored, please go watch Coco Melon's Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. There is a little girl in the back, and she's not even close to being on beat. And it is so damn funny once you see it. It's like, once you see it, you just can't let it go.
I'm about to play devil's advocate, and I will agree that Coco Melon is at times the drizzle and poops, but and this might be, I don't know if it's throwing my daughter under the bus because she's getting self-conscious about things now. Even now, wasn't big into Coco Melon, but there was it was like a British equivalent called Little Baby Bum.
I know that one.
Those? Okay. Kind of the same vein, kind of the same concept, kind of janky looking CG. And I appreciate part of it because some of it is old nursery rhymes, old folk songs, stuff like that. And of course, the education to me is like, hey, this is beneficial. This is a lot of stuff that nowadays your kids don't hear because, like Evil Tastic mentioned, you've got brain rot, you've got the blippies, and she caught on to blippy brief.
I don't even know what brain rot is.
Brain rot is just the stupid shit that the kids talk about now, including things like Italian something such in the skibbity toilets and
Skibbity toilet 6-7 stuff like
So-
that. That's all brain rot.
I mean, he says 6'7" because somebody else.
I heard him
taught
drop it at McKay's the other day.
He will run
God.
through the house and he'll just go 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". And I was like, dude, just calm down.
I have to go through. I have to say something though. To hear the name Blippy mentioned a lot in here, I'm sorry. I can't.
No, my son loves Blippi. My son loves Blippi.
Oh, that's not good.
Say it again. Sorry, I was singing.
Absolutely not.
No, do you know about Blippy?
No, I
There are internet.
I know there's multiple people, and I know that some stuff happened. I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we're not going to talk about it on here, but oh god.
So we took my son to watch Blippi live.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot.
we're just like, oh yeah, we think that he would see Blippi in person, get excited. He would sing the song. I have never ever seen a kid so miserable in my life. I don't know if it was loud, because he doesn't like loud noises, which
That's a little
around
kid
me.
thing too. We'll get on that later.
He was sitting there pouting in his chair. And we're just like, do you want to go home? I want to go home right now.
Were you
And
guys
like-
in seats that he could see really well, or was
Yeah,
it just
I
like
mean, he could
flipping on a
stand up
tiny little dot?
and
Or-
I mean, it was all like stadium seating, so I mean, everybody could see.
Hmm,
It was in the Coliseum.
okay. Maybe that's where I'm. In context, our 8-year-old went to her first like real legit concert this past November in
Yeah.
Lexington, and she's old enough to
Did you
remember it.
go
Old
to the
enough.
concert with you guys?
Yeah, Emily had gotten tickets for
Oh.
for all three of us, so we went to a Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh no, that's not the concert.
No,
that
no,
I
no,
was-
no. What are you talking
I
about?
was talking about Stardew concert.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. But when she heard about it, she was pissed. She's like, I want to go. And
I figured she'd like it.
I think she would. I think she would. Mr. E, Viper and I have a mutual friend that works for Bombson Tolling Arena at Food City Center.
The
I'm doing
Food
this
City
again.
place.
That has been able to
You're
get it
not allowed
on.
to do this.
Michelle talked here.
Ciudad de
But-
Comida.
Anyway, we have an in, and we typically are able to work. We haven't done it in a while. I don't know if
Done
it's
it
because business is
since-
down or what, but
The Zach Bryan concert.
yeah, I've got to see Paul McCartney and Zach Bryan, and sidebar. That's where a lot of my daughter's like eclectic tastes come from. She gets
I would really like to do it again.
oh god, it's exhausting,
Yeah.
but it is freaking awesome, and you get
It was
You're
super
basically
exhausting to me because I had to also work the day of, so I was up at 4 o'clock and I didn't get home until 2 in the morning the next morning.
Well,
one of
this
the
So
last times. I think
it was
it's
tough.
the aurora borealis had like lit up the sky on the way home,
Yeah.
uh, and just at 3:30 or 4 in the morning, driving home through Rogue Edge, I saw it and I'm like, either they're having a nuclear meltdown, or it's the Northern Lights. See, I'm not going to name drop you in case we don't want to self dox you, but with the three of us, we talk over each other, and it's just
Oh
kind
yeah.
of a thing. So it is what it is. I forgot I was saying. Music good, everything else sucks.
the one concert that I would really want to see, and I'm never going to be able to make it because of distance, money. But this June, they are having a Distant Worlds concert in at Carnegie Hall, and Nobuo is going to be there with VIP meet and greet.
Whoa.
And I'm dead inside now.
They have a Resident Evil concert series that they're coming out with, and part of me, as much as I love Resident Evil, I can't think of enough Resident Evil like orchestral music to really like. The
No.
one that sticks out in my head is Resident Evil Outbreak because the introduction movie and video there, that's pretty memorable. But other than that, I don't really have a lot that comes to mind. Not compared to a Stardew Valley or a Final Fantasy or a Metal Gear Solid, which I've seen floating around before. Um, they've got a touring Metal Gear Solid one for that. Like Nintendo, I've seen. Um, Hillary Duff is going on a world tour, and I have to see what.
I heard Hillary Duff. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I can't
Hillary
remember
Duff is playing a lot of small, intimate venues. She's not like doing massive places. Is what
world
I
tour,
have
but
heard.
tiny little baby place.
Yeah.
Nobu I'm butchering his last name. I can't remember his last name.
Uematsu.
Uematsu. That's. Thank you. Man, I can't even think of. I can't think of very many not Shinji Mikami. What am I thinking of? Koji Kondo.
Yeah.
I do have
Kondo.
video game music and video games unit with fifth grade, and they use this little computer program called Beatbox to kind of create their own video game music. After a while, and so I bring up music composers and stuff like that, but we start with the beeps and the boops and get all the way to like current time stuff. But
Beep boop.
You mentioned Metal Gear. One of my favorite little tidbits of just knowing is the composer for Metal Gear, or at least starting with number 2, was Harry Gregson Williams.
yeah,
He also did Shrek
in The Incredibles.
Wow.
and The Rock with Hans Zimmer.
I think Up. I think he did.
I'm not sure about that one.
He's done quite a few, several of the Mission Impossible movies. He helped with. I do like him. He's great.
Oh, yeah, he's
I
great.
think because after the first one, they found out there was some sort of copyright or plagiarism thing based off of Metal Gear Solid, where they kind of ripped off this old. Couldn't tell you what it was, but it was something where it was a plagiarism thing, and I guess they just went in another direction.
Yeah.
But that would be, I would appreciate and enjoy a country like that. That's how Stardew Valley game footage behind it, and oh man, it was just awesome.
I
They-
heard
they-
that's how the Rebirth did too. The Rebirth concert that was touring around.
I think that's what makes it a little bit extra special because sometimes at a concert, and both of us can attest to this. All three of us can.
Yeah.
Music in a formal setting like that, fantastic. Sometimes my mind wanders, and I'm really comfortable. I do get sleepy, but it's not a knock on anything whatsoever, but something visually to help me.
Yeah.
Great.
Side note: when you're sitting through a 6-hour oratorio and all they're singing is stuff that you don't understand what they're saying,
See, that's
It's
why
kinda-
I always said when we were in undergrad and we had to do our recital credits that we had to do.
yeah,
that I'm like, I love music, and I don't want people to think. I always felt like an outsider, like I had imposter syndrome. Like I don't belong in this place because not only do I not like practice because I don't really care as much. Like I want to write music and learn about music, but I don't really want to play it as much. Like I already felt disjointed from that, but then I'm like, am I the only one in this recital hall that's bored to death right now? Because everyone would just be there taking notes, and they'd be like this, and I'd be like,
no, if I had a nickel for every time I fell asleep in that recital hall, boy, I'd be rich as fuck.
Oh, I would too.
I mean, I've sat front row watching having our professors lock eyes with us whenever we're dozing off.
But like when I was in grad school, there was a really really cool composer. I really love a lot of what he did, specifically for certain things about him. His name is Mark Mellitz, and I think he's based out of like Chicago. And I got to meet him. We had a conference, and two things I really liked about what he did. The first of is in his program that he had like liner notes through the entire thing. So like you were able to like read along with the music. Like it wasn't like lyrics; it was just like about the music. So you weren't just listening to music; you could read about the music. But he did a master class with us, and he talked about it. And one thing it sticks out with me is he always gives really. I don't want to know if the word evocative is the right word, like. Not provocative, like evocative, just like things that are odd. He gives titles to his music because he said, I think, I don't want to misquote him here, something about the world of like music, like formal music can feel kind of like stuffy and intimidating. So he like wants to break down that barrier so you feel more invited. So he'll name his pieces like really strange things. Like he has this suite and it's called Tight Sweater, but it's just like it's this really cool piece of music. And like one of the I think like the third movement was a lullaby he wrote for his daughter, and it's really good. But he's like, yeah, he's like, I never liked Suite number 3 in D major, movement 2. I was like, I just want to name it something, more fun and casual. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. I like that.
That sounds like the Fall Out Boy of title lyric songs. I stubbed my toe and 7 splinters fell out of it gradually.
I was about to say, yeah. The only difference is it's not like the length of like a thesis statement.
Upon the time in Mexico, there were 17 sailors.
One composer that I really started enjoying, and I got introduced to him in college, is Johann de Magi. He wrote the Lord of the Rings symphony.
Oh.
And not from the movie, so it has nothing to do with the movie. But he wrote a whole 3 or 4 piece suite that was inspired by the books, and his stuff is really great. And then he's done like symphonies and all that other stuff as well. So that's one that I've gotten into, and I even showed my son a orchestra version of it. And he was like, "This is awesome."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a composer, and I was like, "Oh, yay!"
I want to go back to that.
Yeah,
Mr. E, are you hearing that audio thing right now? Currently, I had mentioned it to the boys a couple weeks back, and is it like a low humming sound? Is that what it was? I think I've mentioned it. It's been probably around Christmas, if not before.
If it is, tell me if that makes it go away.
We'll see what he's saying right now. Well, while we're waiting back on him to say that, I'm not name dropping you. I'm just going to call you Mr. E until I can use your legal
mystery.
Mystery.
I like it. If it is still the same person, I'm assuming it is. His initials are JW.
Pepper.
It's not Weld. No. But that's. So Viper had mentioned
Dr. Evil.
Yep. Okay. So yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
I'll say your name. I'll mention first names if you want me to, but if not, wait, is that yep in reference to the sound or yes in reference to the super secret initials? While you answer that, Viper,
my butt's falling asleep. Hold on.
This is your shout. Went away. Went away.
Yeah, I think it's my Viper did too. Hold on. What just happened?
No. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's gone.
There he is.
It's a mystery.
It's like one of those murder mysteries. The lights go out and it comes back on. He's gone.
Oh, good, Mr. E. Yep, I know who it is. But okay, well, we have a murderer mystery now because Viper's lying.
So then I think it's my fan, which means that every stream that I have done for the past like year and a half has probably got that hum in it. So no more fan.
Viper, you disappeared, and it was like a murder mystery because you went away.
Yeah,
and
I
then
thought
came
my
back.
internet went off for a second, so
Oh,
I have no clue.
Well, it's perfect though because on my screen on our 3 little boxes, it just turns into a black box, and when I turn it back on, it's just an empty chair.
it was awesome.
I was checking everything I
Someone
could
killed Viper.
because I lost internet like right here on my screen too. So I was like, it's got to be the internet.
So,
Viper, circling back to what you had said, you had let your son listen to some stuff. I mean, obviously with my kid, she's exposed to it a lot more just because of the proximity of me and my job. And I know Alden, your boys, one's too young to really know or do much, and then the other one's at a perfect age to run around that room behind you and touch all the things. But
this one is playing a toy piano every day.
Do you want your kids to kind of follow in the same path of at least trying something like choir or music or band?
I want them to be in music. I really feel like since me and my wife were both musically inclined, I really feel like he is destined. He already has shown an interest in, any percussion. He has a piano that he does play.
How's his P-bone? That's not a gross thing. It's a plastic
His
trombone.
plastic trombone, he loves it. He can't really. I mean, he can make noise out of it, but he can't like play it and use the slide at the same time. So he'll like hand it to me, and he'll be like, "Play Oogie Boogie."
Nice. Boogie Boogie.
So I'll play.
Cool, man.
This is Halloween from Nightmare Before. It is hard to play. Let me tell you what. After I have been on a real trombone for 20-something years, going to a very small trombone that is not close to what it's tough.
As much grief as I gave about the plastic instruments and was told about it by my band directors, there's a place for them. It's cool. It's a little shtick, but
Well, I mean, for him, exactly.
especially for like little kids too. Yeah, they've got a classroom equivalent. It's not like called a P-bone. It's like
But this is a mini.
P2
so
or
it's-
P something. It's just like the straight like Vuvuzela, whatever the hell it's called, little gimmick.
I'm just
And
really
I think
surprised that he can like actually make a sound on it, and he can like
Yeah.
blow notes like he's
You
playing.
can
He just-
reenact that thing Mr. E's talking about with that dude. What did he have, like a Yoda outfit on or Jedi thing, and slamming the oven door and the
Oh, yeah.
trombone in the background?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think. Well, I'll let Alden say some stuff about it too, and then I'll swing in with what I got. But what are you thinking, bud?
I don't necessarily want my kids to play music as much as I want my kids to want to play music. I don't want to make them do anything. I don't want to steer them. I want them to feel drawn to it naturally. Because
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I never had any interest in music at all. And when I was in 5th grade,
bud.
my...
Hey,
What?
be safe, brother.
Yeah, man.
Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, definitely be safe out there. It's pretty rough around here. But as a kid, I never really had any interest in music until I was... in 5th grade, my parents, my mom wasn't in music, but my dad was a percussionist. My aunt was played piano and flute, and my cousin played clarinet and saxophone. So my family had musicians, and they kind of steered me into it. So I was like, I've already got the drum. I don't have to do a rental. I'll learn percussion. And I think within the first year, I quit going to class for like 2 months until I finally got pulled back into it. And I stuck with it all through school, but I was never as jazzed about it as everyone else. I never practiced. I never aspired to do better. I only ever went to one band clinic. I did marching band because I thought drumline was cool, but even when I went to college, I started at community college, so I didn't have to have a music major. And by the time I went to school with these guys, I had to pick the instrument back up because you had to have an instrument of choice, and guitar was not an instrument of choice at our school. And had it been, I would have failed at that too because... guitar as your instrument of choice is usually around more like classical guitar, not I can play a little bit of I can play some Megadeth. So I just played music when I had to, and that, like I said earlier, that always kind of made me feel like I was more of an imposter syndrome. But
Reach.
kind of off topic, but my first year at college, doing my undergrad and my bachelor with him, is when I discovered notation software because our teacher told us about Finale, which is dead now, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, they killed it last year. It's been replaced by Dorico. It's Finale is no longer being updated. But they had major backlash. They said they were completely cutting off all their products, and then like a week later, they'd be like, "Okay, guys, we'll continue support for a little bit longer, and you can still get it for now."
Enough.
Yeah, people were mad.
So is it like the same, or is
no?
It's
I bought it, and I have not even bothered using it yet. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use Finale until it just becomes impossible to work anymore. Because like I've 10 plus years of using it, I'm not changing. Like I wouldn't learn Sibelius. I'm not gonna learn Dorico until I have to. But once he introduced us to that, I was like, oh, writing music's what I want to do. Because before then, the only experience I'd had with writing music was plugging my guitar into a pod, into Reaper, or trying to make power tabs. And if you guys don't know what either of those are, guitar players, unless you're like classical guitar, most guitarists don't use staff notation. They use what's called tablature, and basically instead of writing on a staff, you have 6 lines or 7 or 8 depending on how many strings you have. And basically you put numbers to correspond with what fret you're using. So like open string, you'll put on each string and then the notes, 0. And then you'll kind of just put like a fictitious spacing, theoretical spacing. To kind of simulate your space. So if like you have whole notes, you'll put like big gaps between them. It's not the best, but it's not intended to be you can read it and you can clearly define the music. It's supposed to be kind of like a play along tool. But that's all I
used to use those a whole lot whenever I was starting off.
Yeah, and that's all I still really know. I couldn't, if you gave me guitar music on a staff, it'd be very hard for me to learn how to play it. Like I was actually a piece of music that I wrote a year or two ago, probably been longer than that now because time's an illusion. I've been humming it in my head all day, which is weird for my own music because I hate everything that I do. But I'm like, this would sound really jazzy, and I would like to actually learn how to play on guitar because I wrote it all with a piano and MIDI. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to like tab that out later. So I think Reaper actually has a built-in feature where anything you put on a staff, it'll convert it into a tab for you. So I'm gonna check that out after the podcast and see if that works because I'd like to learn to play it. Pretty cool little track. I'll send it to you guys later. Okay. But so playing music has never been my favorite thing to do. It's always been like writing it. But that being said, if they want to get into an instrument, my wife is a musician. She plays trumpet, and if they want to play trumpet, if they want to play guitar or piano or drums or anything, they can play whatever they want to. And if they don't want to do anything, I have always been a very much like I don't want them to not play sports because sports are good for you. I just don't want the time and investment that is. My stepsister-in-law, she literally had her daughter involved in like every possible sport at one point. Like she was doing softball and soccer, and I think she might have done track at one point. She was doing basketball. I'm like,
just that shit.
I know I can't do that. It would burn out my kid. It would burn me out. It would burn out our wallets because we can't afford that. So I don't know. I would love for them to do music because it would be fun to play with them. But I mean, these drums aren't going to play themselves. I sure as heck don't know how to play them. But Alden wanted to play them last night. The problem is I've got a bunch of junk you can't see it in the background, and he was trying to climb over this recliner, and like he was getting wrapped up in that guitar strap, and I was like screaming at him, like, stop climbing over it. And he's like, I just want to play the drums.
Let that boy play drums.
Well, it was also at 9 o'clock and his brother was asleep.
I'm definitely not trying to like push my kid into anything musical.
Yeah.
If they have an interest, perfectly fine. If they want to do any other sports, don't ask me for help because I'm not athletic. But I played a little bit of basketball, but I was horrible.
Yeah. I tried basketball and baseball as a kid, and I failed at both of those because I never could grasp the concept of changing sides of the court. And I remember specifically being in what was it called? Do you remember Upward Bound? It's a basketball league. I remember being in that, and like as soon as the game started, I got the ball and I ran to the other side of the court, and no one stopped me. And it's because I was running to our own goal, and I scored. And then everybody on the team just like started making fun of me and screaming at me, and I just like I don't want to play anymore. And baseball, I didn't do well because I dreaded getting out, so I thought my chances of a walk were better than a hit. So as much as I love to hit the ball, I would just stand there and never swing at it. And if I got out, I got upset. But if I got a walk, I'm like, yay.
Yeah, whenever I was playing basketball, I didn't really do the concept that the defense was supposed to cover the offense. I thought it was a man on man the entire time, like zone defense, like just blew my mind. So I would go, "You're supposed to be guarding me," and then I'd just be running. I'd stick my foot out and trip them, running down the court, and I just laugh.
The stupid, cruel irony of this is I played basketball, and this was like when I was like 10 or 11, like well before puberty, and I don't know anything about the stupid sport, and now I'm 6'5", and people ask me all the time, "It's like, who'd you play for?" I'm like, I didn't.
Yo, mama.
I don't know the game. The only thing I liked about basketball was the sound of sneakers on the court.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
definitely
I definitely tried to get into it. I thought I even had an in with my third grade teacher because she had went to school with my mom and dad, and I was like, "Oh, I got this." Didn't make the team in third grade or fourth grade or fifth grade, but I did play. I did play t-ball and pitch ball until I was 10. So for 5 years, I was in a sport, and then we had the opportunity to join band in fifth grade in our county. And there were some family circumstances going on at home where mom was incapacitated, and I think Viper knows about that. Alden, I don't think we brought it up. But it was up to Dad at the time to get me an instrument for band. My initial response for the instrument tryouts were, write down 3 instruments, what you want. I wrote percussion 3 times like an idiot. And my band director said, "Let's try trumpet." Guess what? He was a trumpet player. It stuck.
yeah.
And really, I tried it because I just liked the thought of getting to get pulled out of class once a week to go do something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's exactly.
Oh, did the students at your school think band was cool?
I don't remember enough of that
because mine didn't.
I didn't really care.
I did it because all my friends did it. Like, you had either chose chorus or you chose band, and like all the jocks chose chorus, and I guess all my friends chose band.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Because you guys talked about, Alden talked about his family being musically inclined. I don't know, Viper, if yours were, but
No, mine were not.
No,
Mine cannot hold a tune.
Mom was in band, and her sister was in band. Mom, I know, went to college at one point because one of her infamous stories was dropping her marching baritone down the steps at ETSU and watching it hit the bottom of the steps from the top of the arena. Yeah. Dad was in chorus, which, looking at my dad, you probably wouldn't have done that or guessed that, but he did and was. So the pathway was kind of laid out for me, but it was not in any sort of way encouraged. Mom played piano a little bit for our church, but wasn't like in some sort of like position to like do it regularly. Wasn't like a music minister or anything like that. And then, like I said, fast forward to band time. I got out of class, big whoop, and I dug it, but didn't get really into it until high school because it had more on the line, I guess. And really, it just got me into college for free for about 4 years until Viper and I took the victory lap.
Yeah, that was an expensive lap.
Yeah, but when it comes to, again, my scenario, I feel like it's either going to go one of two ways with my kid. She's either going to be so sick of it because she's been around it for so long, or she's going to find the same enjoyment that I do. She's got an eclectic taste in music. She enjoys singing. She sings all the time. She is getting more into playing instruments. I was stupid enough to buy her a pink recorder at one point in time, and while she doesn't know it yet, she actually came up to me, and that's why I have it here at the desk, I was showing her how to cover the holes and stuff. She has a pink ukulele that actually my wife has hijacked. She does make music videos. Emily popped in and said that she'll record herself. She's got multiple 5-minute videos filled up on her iPad of her singing, doing a routine. She'll pick up my baritone I use for my beginning band, and she makes a pretty good sound for a third grader. Viper's gone
Again? What is going on?
He's back.
He keeps getting blasted off the stream.
Well,
Looks like
I had a
Viper-
huge lag between you guys, so
Yeah.
I noticed that too, but I figured it was just me, and I
I
didn't
just
want to mess with it.
refreshed. So
Well, I'll just keep the collab setting thing up. That way, if you get knocked out, I can pick it up faster.
Yeah.
But
Sweet. I'll get to the point because I see the ad break boxes coming up.
you're fine. We got three snoozes.
yeah,
Sweet. Long and short of it, though, is this. All signs are pointing to she's going to do something. And I'm in the boat with you two. I don't want to force anything on her. And I've told her from day one where she's been able to understand it. You can do whatever the hell you want to, as long as you're a good person in this world.
Yep.
And I'm not going to stand in your way. You want to do choir? Cool. You want to join band? Great. She is currently in year 3 of dance, which she absolutely loves. She's getting exposed to music she hasn't heard before. She's dropping all this ballet terminology that I don't know. Literally every morning we come into school, we have about 10 minutes until I walk her upstairs, and thank God she still lets me walk her to her classroom. She's not at that point where she's embarrassed of me yet. And one day she will be. And I tell her that, and she goes, I'd never do that. Girl, you lying. But, and Viper saw this on a TikTok I made around Christmas time. She'll go in my room, and she'll just have time for improv. Her teacher has her do improv dance as part of her class. She pulled my scarves off on my counter, and she just starts chucking them everywhere while I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas is playing in the
oh
background.
my gosh, you know,
Viper's like, what the hell are you teaching her? But she'll make a routine to anything. I'll say, did you plan any of this out? She goes, no, I just kind of do it. She'll ask to have the lyrics up of Apple Music when something's playing. Like she was dancing this morning to Safe and Sound. She was dancing earlier to I don't know. I mean, she's into K-pop Demon Hunters lately. She'll run around and do stuff like that. She's big into dancing to Jonas Brothers stuff. She's gonna do something.
yeah. Connor's in the same boat. Connor is always singing, running around the house. He loves Nightmare Before Christmas, so literally any song on there he can quote like from beginning to end. And it's so funny to see him kind of work through his brain of
Hold on.
kind of what's next. And no, you're good.
Hold on.
What was I saying?
I'm gonna mute my I'm gonna like black out my camera. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys keep going.
Let's go. But I mean, I know that he's gonna do something within music. But black it. Okay, yeah. Okay. He just didn't black it out with us.
I was about to say, I still see it. What's going on?
But yeah, so I definitely think he's gonna enjoy being around music, enjoy music. Every time that we get into the freaking truck, and he's in the car seat, he's like, "Turn on pirate music! Turn on pirate music!" And you guys know, if you guys are a follower of me on my channel, I love pirate music. I love anything to do with pirates.
Does Jimmy Buffett classify as pirate music, or
Yes,
is that
he does. Yes,
Okay,
he does.
good. Okay.
Yes.
Because I was about to ask, is he a parrot head
Now,
or
Jimmy Buffett is completely different. He's been through different tastes, different changes, and everything is in between. But I would consider him a pirate influencer for sure. But I really like that he is wanting to hear music, to sing music, to play one note, even though it's the rhythm of This Is Halloween, even though it's one note. So
Yeah.
good stuff, boys?
that's all I got to
I
say
can't,
about that.
I can't remember if I mentioned it here, like that's, or if I was telling someone at work, but like my son already has my oldest son has a really good grasp on like pitch recognition and like mimicry. So like we have this joke. I have this YouTube playlist. It's only 3 songs. It's called Alden's Greatest Hits because it's 3 songs. It's the Animal Crossing 1 PM music from GameCube, the one that has the all like the cat sounds in it.
Oh, yeah.
The song All Star by Smash Mouth, which he calls Hey Now. The song's called Hey Now. And Closing Time by Semisonic. And
Okay, that one.
You don't know this song?
Time.
You know Closing
One
Time.
last call for
I'm sure I do.
alcohol, so
I'm sure.
finish.
I Know Who I Want to Take Me
your
Home Tonight.
beer.
You know that song.
Okay.
It's from The
So-
Office, Doc.
Oh.
But so he knows that song really well. So we're driving in the car the other day, and I wasn't even doing the words. I can't remember. I think we're like just making noises. I went like da, and I went da 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 or something like that, and he goes da 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 da, and he finishes the whole chorus. I'm like,
That's awesome.
I was like, what in the world?
She can catch, she meaning my daughter, I'll be flipping through Shuffle on the way to school or from school or whatever. And I'll know, I have this innate ability to hear and recognize a song without looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Typically within like the first note. Something my wife gives me unbelievable amounts of crap over. But she's starting to inherit that because I'll play it and go, oh shit, there's Taylor Swift. Skip. Not to knock Taylor Swift. I love Taylor, but she is very much Taylor Swift obsessed.
Yeah.
Her shower routine is putting You Belong With Me on loop for 15 minutes. But
Oh no.
I'll skip it, and she'll go, you best turn that back.
That's what my wife
So
does.
she'll catch- yeah.
Taylor Swift's her favorite, and like my car has this weird little lag. Ever since I bought it like 8 years ago, when a song comes on, it does like a and like hiccups and misses the first part, but it will show what it is. So if I'm flipping through the songs, I see a song that I don't want to listen to, but I know she likes, I'm like, and I'll flip it really fast. But if I'm too slow and you'll hear it, she'll go, "Aw." I'm like,
Mine
like,
does that
okay.
too. Mine has like a 2-second delay.
Yeah, it's so
from mine.
I
weird.
wonder if it's something. Do you guys connect via Bluetooth, or you guys?
It
have
is. It has to be Bluetooth because
It's
if
gotta
you
be Bluetooth.
actually plug it in with Android Auto, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have a delay on mine.
I'm getting one in my classroom now where I didn't before. We have audio enhancement in our classrooms. After COVID, they installed it all. It's basically a microphone, so you don't have to scream over the kids, which is really nice for me because I have a classroom full of. I am so lucky. Me and my other music teacher colleague, we've hit the music teacher jackpot. I can almost guarantee the both of you in elementary school probably didn't have a damn thing in your elementary music classrooms. And if they did, they were on a little music
we
cart
did.
and they rolled from. Huh?
We did. Yeah.
Did you have, like I said, classroom xylophones? Did you have?
No, it was more like a lot of random small percussion instruments.
Yeah, like the many things, like the tambourines of the world.
Yeah.
The what have yous. But I mean, me and my buddy, we are fully stocked, and we are the envy of just about everybody in the state, if not the U.S., because we're lucky, man.
I don't know why my brain just jumped to so many different points when you said that. You said microphones, and then within like a few steps, I just imagine you in the front, like wearing a headset like it's Soul Cycle, and all your kids are sitting right there.
Luckily, it sets around here right around my like a lanyard. So I
Yeah.
have my school lanyard that has like a little button if someone throws up all over the universe and tries to break in, I can press it. But then I have the microphone that looks, I don't know, a little bit like a microphone. Shit, I can't even think of like a thing that holds like. But it works well. I used to like at least up to COVID, I would walk out. Let's go sounded like this because I'd be talking really loud all day. But then now, my voice has probably got a couple extra years to it now because I use it every day, without fail. I used to hate listening to myself with it, but I'm at that point in life where I just don't care, and I'm going to be living with this voice for the rest of my life. And
I
need to.
think Twitch has made me a little more comfortable with my voice. It's funny, and I still do this at work. I have a direct line, an extension on my desk, and I I had to like record a voicemail thing. So anytime I call my voicemail to check my messages, I have to hear that message. So I'll go tut, 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 tut. And then I'll pull it back up. It's like I don't want to hear it. I'm like, don't no.
Yeah, I don't like hearing my voice, but
I don't either.
I can handle it now. Like today, 6th grade has a graduation in May, but we're already getting prepped ready for it. And since Wicked for Good came out in November, we're going to use For Good.
Oh yeah,
I have an old arrangement of it in like one of these little books from a long time ago, back before it was the movie. And I tell the kids, y'all know I can't play piano with a darn, but I can hammer through the melody. And
we all know my piano techniques.
Yeah, Viper's piano technique consists of him just headbutting at full throttle. And
That's a great story.
Yeah, God, that was a good one. So yeah, I mean, I lost my train of thought, but music good.
Music good.
Music good. Done well by me anyway. I know it's done well for you both. So. But anyway,
Tis is.
Mm-hmm. See if there's anything else I wanted to hit.
Man, I'm tired.
I don't think there's anything else we should. I mean, with the time we've got left, that we're going to really be able to hit. But I think we had a good conversation regarding at least our kids and just kind of what we see. I mean, what we've endured with, and then what
music
they may get off of us in terms of musical either ability, interest, or lack thereof. I think our kids are going to be set up pretty well. We're lucky, and
so.
all of us married into other musically inclined folks, so
yeah,
they understand and appreciate what we're doing, whether it's we're still doing it or just doing it for funsies or writing it. I think at least we'll be in good hands as long as the world doesn't blow up. But I digress.
Well, yeah, no, that's a different topic.
Yeah, it is. Save that for the late night topic.
After hours special.
Cool.
We are going to skip our main event matchups because last week we did discuss the
Snowmageddon.
The Snowmageddon or lack thereof. I was going to say something a little more risky.
So we can't really do main event matchups.
I want the snow when I was 7 versus.
What color is your favorite snow?
I like the blue snow.
I like the white snow.
Yellow.
Is it just me, or does this angle make my hand look really small?
I have a big-headed little eyes.
That's weird. Yeah.
But we'll bring back main event matchups next week. Maybe we can pick have we done a battle of the bands yet?
I mean, some sort of it.
We did, yeah. How about
We'll think something musically inclined for next week. We'll get on it.
Less than prominent music genres.
Less than well, I mean,
we'll woodshop that.
We'll figure it out.
We also can do is we can kind of see if we can. I know we bring our topics up, but maybe we can start sending things out on socials about having people who are listening turn in ideas for either main event matchups or stuff to talk about. I think that might be something worth. There's some meat on the bone there, you know.
Yeah.
So, we got more stuff cooking up. Winter's kind of slowing us down and slowing the whole world down, but we'll rebound like we always do.
Yeah. Did someone else mute that besides me, or did I forget to mute that?
Probably forgot.
All right, well, we're ready now. We're getting out of here then. Forgot to postpone that one more time.
No, I typically don't touch it. I figured you two are the ones in charge, so
I wasn't even looking at it, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
I got the first 2 times. I missed the third time. All right, well, I guess we'll rate out then.
Do you need anybody to rate out to?
Sure, I don't know.
PMS Jordan.
Okay.
Really mean sister.
She's doing a partner push, so.
Okay,
that is a very
that's fair. We can do that
wrestling.
It's been like 10 hours.
All right, well, we'll do that then. All right, well, anyway, thank you all for being here. We'll be back for next week.
Thank you, Emily, and thank you, Mr. E, coming in, saying hi, hanging for a while.
Enjoyed it. We're officially in an ad now, so we'll just go ahead and end this thing. We'll see you guys next week. And just catch us live doing whatever. So,
yep.
Catch me all live. How about that?
See you guys.
Deuces. Ooses.